What's up, guys? Nick here from Nick's Movie Picks, and we have just gotten back from Tampa Comic-Con 2016.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Let's talk about this, guys. I had a blast here. I'm sure everyone had a blast. Let's talk about... You went on Saturday, Mike.
Right.
So what was your experience like on Saturday? Because I know that everyone was saying at Comic-Con that Saturday was the day.
Yeah, I mean, Saturday was pretty awesome. Aside from being extremely crowded, I think I read they were estimating somewhere around 6,000 people total for the 3 days. But overall, it was some great outfits out there, some good-looking artists out there, some good-looking girls out there, all the above.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, we went Sunday. Unfortunately, I couldn't go Saturday. But, yeah, I'm sure it wasn't as busy as it was on Saturday, but I still had a blast. I mean, there was some cool people out there, cool cosplayers. Definitely, everyone was polite, man. Everyone you can go up to and talk to, ask for photos, and again with the artist and a lot of great content out there. I mean, it was just like Pete. It was your first time being out there, so it was kind of like an overload of just awesomeness sprayed to your face.
Oh yeah, like you said, there was a lot of good cosplay going on. There was a lot of things to take in. I'm talking about from merchandise, art, plush toys, everything from Pokemon, kids. I mean, it's just something that you gotta love.
I mean, every little Lego characters. I mean, there's something in there for everyone.
Right.
And as for the cosplayers, some people really put some hard work into these costumes.
For sure.
And of course, it's Suicide Squad coming up and being out. There was so many Jokers and Harley Quinns, which was awesome.
Yeah. That's actually one of the first things I noticed, too, that I mentioned to you guys. I didn't see that many Batmans. I'm sorry, not Batmans, but Superman.
Yeah, Supermans. Yeah, we didn't see a Superman, did we?
I've seen a couple
of
little
kids. There was Batmans there
maybe,
for sure. But yeah, I mean, what ruled this Comic-Con was Jokers and Harley Quinns.
Sure. Absolutely.
All off top.
And let me tell you, it was just a whole variety and variants of Harley Quinns. All shapes and sizes. It was a sight to see.
It round is a shape too, fellas.
Yeah, awesome. No. Listen, I don't knock anybody that goes out there and does their cosplay. I mean, if they got the balls to put it on, have fun. This is where to do it. You should be able to get away with damn near anything.
Yeah, it was my first time there, right? So you already know. I said Jared Leto.
I was looking
for him, bro. He was a Joker, and I just
seen him, and he disappeared, and he wanted to do a scene with him or something.
That would
have been so cool.
But it's awesome.
That kid looked awesome.
Yeah,
it was
awesome.
He was like the best Joker. He was like one of the best Jokers out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Little
kid. He was probably like 8 years old.
That's awesome. Well, so I think we're all at a consensus here. It was definitely worth the 3.5-hour drive.
Absolutely, yeah. No, definitely.
Sure.
I'd do it again. Yeah, and I can't wait to do it again.
So, Pete, what was your favorite part of Comic-Con Tampa Bay?
I mean, like I said, I was taking it all in. I mean, I liked it all. I loved everything about it.
Overload, bro.
Man, let me just tell you, man, like, I didn't know what to go in there expecting. Going in with Nick's Movie Picks, trying to get shots, trying to do everything, but there was no hesitation to do anything because everybody was so inviting, regardless
everyone
of anything.
Was just cool.
Cool. I've been to Hollywood, California. There's guys out there that have half, the costumes that we've seen today.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing added up to these that we've seen today, and people are charging $5, a picture. For just to get that feel from it, I mean, it was an awesome experience, I'd have to say.
Yeah, it was really cool. I enjoyed it.
Me too.
And the thing is like Pete was saying, I mean, everyone was just so cool. I mean, you can. That's why, we try to put these videos up to try to show people that, these places are cool to go to. They're good for family fun. There's so much content for everyone. And so I think some people might be scared. Oh, Comic-Con, it's going to be so crowded. It's going to be.
Right.
And I mean, if you're a family, maybe go on those, the opening day Friday. Because that's like the soft day opening. And maybe Sunday's more family oriented.
Yeah,
bring your kids and have a good time.
Well, one thing I got to tell you, I liked about this Comic-Con convention versus, a SuperCon or an UltraCon, not to knock any of the other ones, but on the first floor they had, I think, 17 meeting rooms that were designed just for kids to go in there. So
yeah, there was a lot of them that were for kids, but they had a lot of panels for different. They had a Game of Thrones panel today. They had,
well, what I mean is the meeting rooms they had on the side was 1 through 17, I believe, were just for the kids, but then they had a whole nother 25 rooms where they were doing the panels.
Right. Yeah. So there's definitely plenty of room to do whatever and anything you need. So that was definitely cool. Had a great time though.
Oh yeah, me too.
Sure.
And getting back to what you were saying about how friendly the people were, I mean, I think it was pretty evident. We had people coming up to us that saw us with our Knicks Movie Picks T-shirts on, and they saw the camera gear, and they wanted to give us shout-outs, So we got them on camera. I thought it was great. I mean, really.
They showed a lot of love and support, man. It just shows a community out there that people have their own niche, and people have their own they do cosplay or they do comics or they do art, and they just all combine together and share the experience and share the followers and stuff like that, to follow you, follow us, follow everyone. It's just it's a cool community to be a part of.
Right. Oh, I agree 100%.
Yeah, I do.
Pros and cons, guys. What were your pros and cons?
My pros, everything was awesome. Everything from meeting new people, experiencing and seeing new things, because it's like you turn a corner and you're going to see something you've never seen before.
Right.
And we walked those aisles numerous of times, and every time you walk down them, you see something you didn't see before. So that's my pros. I like the new experiences. The con was there wasn't when the food and the drinks and stuff like that. Things got a little hectic on that end, and you had to wait a long time. And so I think they could have done something a little better on that front, to take care of the people with drinks and food, because it got a little crowded and got a little hectic, and there was really nowhere to sit down and enjoy your meal. We were standing up at a table booth
good
kind of thing.
Good thing I found those two ladies.
Yeah, they were really cool girls.
That's awesome.
Really cool girls.
What about you, Bodega?
I don't know, man. I think the pros for me is just there was something for everybody,
right?
Regardless of anything, anime to Warcraft to Marvel to you just got different spans of everything. I mean, people are showing up and the TV guy.
Who does that?
He had a TV on his head and he's walking around you got Cinderella here that wants to take pictures with him, to make a skit or to make some type of contemporary photograph. There's
just
something
so much
for
imagination.
Yeah, for sure.
Imagination
and that's what I like about it, though,
Me
too.
too.
Is the creativity that these kids are having. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh yeah,
I definitely love it. I really don't have no cons for it other than the food thing, man. I totally love
it.
Yeah,
How about you?
I mean, my pros. I thought the costumes were awesome. I thought they had a lot of friendly stuff going on there for the kids. They had some great shows going on. Not to mention a lot of the vendors and stuff. They were really cool.
Right?
A lot of their signs would say,
the artists that we met today were really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, some of the signs would say you buy 3, you get them for $10, you get this and that. And the cool thing is they were actually willing to negotiate with you. If you didn't have the money, they would go ahead and hook you up. As far as cons go, my biggest con probably was the fact that they were grabbing all the waters at the door. That and I believe Saturday it was when Norman Reedus was supposed to be there. I know there was some sort of delay in his flight, so people were waiting in line. I mean, you're talking about hundreds of people waiting.
Wow.
At 11 o'clock, and it was 3:30, and he still wasn't there. And I mean, of course, that was out of their hands. But other than that,
he was there on Sunday, and he was there on Sunday, and there was a nice big line for him.
I'll bet.
Definitely a big line for Norman. All right. Well, all right. Obviously, we all enjoyed it.
Right.
I'll definitely be going to many more cons in the future.
Sure, absolutely.
And please, if there's a con in your neck of the woods, and go out there and check it out. Just experience it. I guarantee you'll have a good time.
A lot of eye candy.
There's a lot of eye candy.
Regardless of
a lot of art, a lot of art and
eye candy. What? No, that's what I mean by eye candy's art.
Right,
there's a lot. I'm not talking.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
But that.
Well, Nick, what was your favorite costume of the day? Would you say?
Harley Quinn.
The Harley Quinn.
There was a couple.
So many variants.
There was a couple of them. There was a couple of Harley Quinns that. They just got it.
Right. But
on
the other hand, you got the dark side of
it.
There's a dark side of that.
Hey,
there's a dark side. But hey, you know what?
It is what it is.
They owned it.
That's right.
And I could appreciate that. So
that's awesome.
For me, Harley Quinn. There's a couple of them that nailed it. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
What about you, Bodega?
I'd probably have to go with those guys, man. The ones we had to take the pictures with.
Oh, those horror, it was like the 13th ghost,
it was crazy,
cage around
bro.
But
they were
wow.
in.
We've got images. We're going to be definitely putting them up.
But those, I mean, the guy would just sit there. He would just have this.
And they were the ones that the girls that you met. They shared our information, and then we shared theirs. But we have their info, and we're going to probably link it up on there.
Well, I have to say, this is going to be kind of crazy. My favorite outfit out there was this young man or this young kid. I don't know who he was, but he showed up wearing nothing but Pepsi boxes, like from Pepsi cans. The can boxes.
Yeah.
He was a Pepsi can robot. So if you're out there and you're listening to this podcast, I loved your outfit. Contact our website at nicksmoviepics.com, and I'm going to send you a T-shirt just for the hell of it, because it was awesome.
But that just shows you is that anybody can go out there. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on a costume. You can spend $5. You can find things around your house, glue, some magic markers, just anything, and you can make a costume and come out and express yourself.
Right.
Yeah, just
and that's what it's about.
Yourself,
I mean, it's awesome.
Now, okay, well, here's another question for you. How would you rate the panels, the people that were there for autographs? What did you think about the lineup? Do you think there's anything better they could do?
There was cool lineups. I mean, I didn't really, for me, I mean, I seen a couple of them, and that's good enough for me. I don't need to get a photograph or an autograph, but there were people there, and they seemed very excited to see some of these certain characters from, like, The Walking Dead, some people from Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones. So I can understand that. They're excited. They want to see them. They want to take that treasure home with them, a photo, an autograph.
That's probably one of the other cons that I didn't like neither. About when people were over there to see Norman Reedus. People are like, oh, wow. They're starstruck. Of course, they want to look. Some people stop. Show, hey, you can't stop. You got to keep it moving.
They were kind of forcing people on by.
It's like, geez,
I mean, day 2, I literally walked right up to where Norman Reedus was next to, because the cops that were watching him, they were back a little bit, and I went up and made a joke and said, hey, you know what? Let me relieve you guys. I'll take over from here.
Well, I'm
no
sure,
luck.
I'm sure because it was a little more crowded, a little more hectic. Things were sliding by. But when we were there, I mean, there was like a section that was cleared out. So if you were like there, they were kind of forcing you on by. They're like, you got to keep moving, got to keep moving. But for the most, that was like
the lineup was good.
The lineup was good.
Right.
Yeah,
we can't.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and I got to see some people. But like I said, it's not really a big thing for me to get an autograph or a photo or something like that. Like if I met them, great. That's good enough for me.
Now, one big thing that I noticed, SuperCon versus Comic-Con, and again, this is not to down talk any which one or the other. How would you compare the vendors and the art? Because there were some of the same vendors that were there. However, there also were some other ones. And when I had spoke with one of the art directors, he was telling me that, usually those days are reserved for some of the more well-known artists that perhaps we may not have seen at SuperCon. How would you compare the two?
You mean for SuperCon compared to Tampa?
Right, the artists, the panels, the artists that were there.
I think there was some of the same people there, but I think what it is like there was some locals from the Tampa area that have been in the industry. The one gentleman that I got my art from today, I think he was a local guy that dealt with a lot of like Marvel, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. So it was good to see their artwork. I mean, they have those new things now that it's pretty cool that it's on aluminum, like aluminum sheets.
Yeah, I
looks
saw
like
that.
Chromed out, and when the light hits it gives that
looks.
sheen on there, and it looks like it's lit up. If the light hits it. So I thought those are pretty cool, and they were reasonably priced. I mean, for the most part. I mean, like you said, they were making deals. Like it was Sunday, their last day, so they were like, oh, it's Sunday. Instead of the 2 for $20, they were doing like 2 for $15, or like they were doing deals like that. They were helping people out, getting their content out.
That's really cool. Yeah, I noticed they had some San Diego Comic-Con pop stuff there. The Funko Pops.
Yeah.
I know you guys are a little bit more into it.
Yeah,
and I personally thought it was a great deal. They were like $12-13 a pop, and then you could get 3 for $10. However, again, they went kind of quick. So
yeah.
They were decently priced. I looked at Nick a couple of times, and I bought a Harley Quinn for my girl over there. So
see, now that's totally different than what we experienced at SuperCon.
Yeah,
it may have just been the booths that we went to, but those prices were a little elevated.
But I also think is after the fact that like when these exclusive pops come out, they come out at San Diego Comic-Con.
Right.
So when they come out of San Diego Comic-Con, now Tampa comes out after that. So now they have them released now, and they're trying to flood the market with them and get them out there. So I mean regardless of whatever, they're still for common pops they were a good price.
Right.
There were exclusive ones that $80, $100, $200. They were out there, for those rare ones, but. I mean, listen, when you're a pop collector, if there's something that you want, you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay to get it.
You grab it.
That's just how we are. We're stupid.
They had everything though. They definitely
had a lot. Except my big jumbo Batman, the 9-inch jumbo Batman Funko Pop. They didn't have that. So if anybody has one for sale, please contact me at Nick's Movie Picks.
Actually, believe it or not, I'm looking at a flyer now from JMD Toy Store. They gave me this flyer when we went there because they didn't have the pop we were looking for. However, they said they can get their hands on all kinds of stuff, free shipping. That may be something we want to look into. They were really cool.
All right.
Actually cut us a deal on one of them. So go ahead, take that. And
all right. Yeah, I'll definitely contact them because that's the one I'm looking for.
All right, guys. So rating this thing 1 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a I don't know if we were rating this like movies or something.
Let me go ahead and cut in.
Okay, go ahead.
Bodega Pete's going to give it a good 9.5 because it was totally awesome.
Golf club.
Golf.
I loved it. I loved it.
How about you, Mike? How about you? What
I mean,
are you gonna give it on, for the Saturday experience? Because
For the Saturday, yeah.
you had a different experience than
Well,
us.
see, that's what I'm saying. I kind of like not being so packed.
Right, and I can agree
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we were saying. Because
I mean,
the
so I'm
girl
definitely
was saying
curious.
about how everything was like
Right,
shoulder to shoulder.
right.
I was like, I don't know if I really like that.
Yeah, it was really tough. When we go on scene and record, we have a lot of gear with us and stuff, and it's tough to lug that stuff around. So, I mean, right when I saw the pictures and I saw it wasn't as crowded, I mean, keep in mind, Sunday wasn't as crowded, but it still looked pretty damn crowded to me. And, that was probably my only my only negative about the whole thing was that it was super, super packed. But, it still was an awesome day. I mean, I'd probably give it 9.5 too.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. I'd have to give it a 9. I think the only gripe that I have was the food situation. Like, there was just long lines, not even for food, just to get a drink.
Right.
And I can't even imagine what it was like on Saturday.
Man,
that's the thing. Yeah, I don't even know how.
I could only imagine.
That's just crazy. But yeah, I'd have to give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. I had a great time. Definitely doing it again.
For sure.
Me too, definitely.
Right. Well, that's going to do it for our Tampa Comic-Con 2016 review. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, if there's a con near you, definitely go out there. Support this stuff. I'm telling you, there's something for everybody. You will enjoy it and take the family. Have a great time. All right, that's going to do it. Later, guys.
Catch y'all later. Peace.